This is probably gonna be the most important video I'm ever gonna make. Pet trackers, pet GPSs. I have 2 cats right now. I used to have 3. The oldest one is Ophelia. She is about 7 years old. Vincent is about 6.5. And I used to have Kisa as well, but she passed away. All of the cats came from the street. They've been stray cats. Don't shop for animals. They're friends. We don't buy friends. My cats, they go outside whenever they like. I have this cat flap door for cats. A few months ago, when Kisa passed away, Vincent started going inside the neighbors' houses. The first time he disappeared on me was for 4 days, and it was super scary because I'm used to my cats going outside and go back in just like a few times a day. What happened was he went inside one of my neighbors' houses, probably heard her or somebody in there, got scared, got under the bed, and he was hiding there for this whole time. Once she noticed that there's a cat, she wrote a Facebook post, and some other girls saw my Facebook post about like looking for my cat, so she kind of like brought us together, and well, I realized where my cat is. This happened a few times again, and straight away she knew to tell me that he was there, so that was fine. But she was moving away, and once she moved, he disappeared on me again. Straight away I went to the new owners of the apartment, and he wasn't there. He was gone for a week. I would post in any place possible on Facebook, in any group possible, and I would go to the neighbors, just like ring their bells, talk to them, begging them to look under beds and sofas and like whenever a cat could be hiding. I would place posters around the neighborhood. Nothing. For a week he was gone, until at some point many neighbors had this event outside, and I was really hoping that maybe once they're all out, it would be quiet enough for him, if he's hiding somewhere in one of their apartments, that he would be not scared anymore and go outside the window and come back home. And so he did. So that was such a big relief. He was so scared when he came back, and he was crying to me, and he's a quiet cat, so he doesn't really talk that much. And he was crying. It was just heartbreaking. So at the moment he had been on a lockdown for a week now, until I ordered some GPSs and would let him out, knowing that if he goes missing again, I know exactly where to go and look for him. Now I know some of you would be like, just keep him inside, don't let him out ever again, and I would gladly do that, but my cats, they are used to being free cats. They're getting angry at me for me keeping them inside. They're crying, they're just like scratching the windows, and I can't keep them prisoners. Even though it's safer for them, mentally for them, it's horrible. For a long time I've been researching GPSs and cat trackers, anything that's on the market. Most of them weren't good enough for what I wanted. Many of them have batteries that last for only a few days, and that's not good enough for me. I needed something that had a battery that lasts for at least like 2 weeks or even more, if that's possible, and that was really hard to find. Plus they say about GPSs that they're not really accurate. If the cat is inside somewhere, then the GPS might show you like the location, like the radius where the cat might be, but not the exact place where he is. And since I know that Vincent is going inside other people's houses, I know that I need something that will show exactly where he is. I decided to buy 2 trackers with different technologies. One is normal GPS that works on satellite, and once the cat is inside, it's kind of like works on Wi-Fi, so then the location is not accurate. So for that I have the other one, which works on radio waves. The radius of this one is really short. It is about 100 meters in the best case, and if you have like houses or trees in between, then it is even less. So you can't just have only that, because if you cat kind of strayed far away, it won't help you. I kind of felt like I need them both. The GPS I ordered weighs about 22 grams, and the radio wave tracker weighs about 8 grams, so together it's even less than some of the GPS trackers. So hopefully it should be fine. The GPS tracker that I ordered is called TabCat. It is from a Norwegian company. It cost me around £70 just for the tracker. The shipping was free with the DHL, so I received it in a few days, and it was really great. The thing about GPS trackers is that you need to pay a monthly subscription. That's something to consider as well. Different GPS trackers have different subscriptions. This one has few plans you can choose from. You can pay just for 1 month, which will cost you around $14 or $13. You can pay for a year ahead, and then it will cost you I think $10, or you can pay for 2 years ahead, and then it will cost you $7 a month. What I did was paying for just 1 month so far, just to see how it works, if I'm pleased with it, if it like shows the location well or not. You can check on the website. I will link everything down below. You can do your research as well. You can see how much you will save if you pay for a year or if you pay for 2 years. It works on a SIM card, that's why you need to pay for a subscription. This tracker comes with an app you can download to your iPhone or your Android phone. So I kind of tried updating location while I was at work, while I was walking home and at home. And at first I had some troubles understanding what's going on, because it would say location update failed. But I think that it takes it time to kind of realize that it was activated, and after a while it started working properly. And since then, every time I've been updating, everything would work fine, and it's actually right now showing me the exact location where the GPS is, which is my home. The battery on this one should last for about 2 weeks. Depends on how you're using the GPS. If you're updating the location constantly, then you will drain the battery faster. So you shouldn't do that. You should only update location when you're actually looking for your cat, so the battery will stay charged for longer. Another thing about this GPS is that it has a global range, so it doesn't matter where you are in the world, it will still work for you. So far it works fine for me. The GPS looks like this. It has this like silicone kind of like plasticky thing that you put the GPS inside. I already did that, and it has like this like sleeve thingy that you put on cat's collar. It also comes with a little USB charger, but it has this like unique to them connection, so you can't just like buy it anywhere. You will have to order it from them if something happens to it, so just take good care of it. So the second one I ordered is the radio waves one. It's called TabCat. Have this like a little thing. It is a black kind of little round thingy, and you have the sleeve thing as well for this. You have two that comes together in the package. You put it on the cat's collar with this sleeve thing. So how it works is that you have this controller thing. You need to install each tracker separately. You have 4 buttons, so you can install 4 different trackers to one controller, which is cool. So you should not have other trackers near the controller once you're installing the tracker, like each tracker. So just like go away from the rest, so only this, like only the one you're installing would be near the controller. The installation is really easy. You just press the button you choose for each tracker and just like press it for a bit time. There are sounds going on and lights going on, and that's how you know that like everything's fine. You get a booklet with it that explain everything how to do, and they also have some very good videos on their website showing exactly how to do everything. Check the description and go to see all the info. But basically you turn it on by pressing the button here. Now it's on, and then I don't remember, I think this was the first button, the blue one. So now it's working, and this does sounds too. That means that the thing is really close. Now we're far, so now like the closer I'm getting, the stronger the sounds. See? So basically the way you using it is kind of playing the hot and cold game with it, because it doesn't have an app, because it's different technology. You need to give it a few seconds to find the tracker in its range. If it doesn't find it, it means that the tracker is not in the range, and you need to move around and kind of like search for it. And that's why I have the GPS, because it will show me where to look for my cat. Even if it's not showing it correctly, it will show like some radius, and then you can go with this thing and it will take you exactly to your cat. It is very easy to use. Not sure if it's enough to only have this one, but it depends on your cat and how far he goes. The TabCat Tracker came from UK and it cost I think £77. You don't need to pay monthly fees for it. It's just like a one-time thing. You just buy it and that's it. You do need to pay for shipping. Also, since the TabCat thing works on radio waves, it means that it will work anywhere in the world as well. Better safe than sorry. The reason why I made this video is because when I was researching for the trackers, I could barely find any YouTube reviews, and when I would ask in Facebook groups for people to recommend me some like GPSs they might use, nobody would reply, because like apparently nobody using them. This week that I've been looking for Vincent, and I joined so many groups of like lost pets, lost cats, and I just saw how often people lose their pets, and there's still so many of them that are missing, and people can't find them for weeks, for months even. I hope you will seriously think about purchasing some GPS tracker. Maybe not even any of this one, maybe some other one, maybe some other tracker will work better for you. Like, I'm not sponsored by any of these. Just please consider. I'm worried about the animals. I want them to be safe home. I just know that if you never lost your pet, you probably will not consider buying a GPS. And sometimes when it does happen, it is too late. But luckily it wasn't too late for me, and Vincent did come home, but like, you never know, so just please consider it. I've put the GPSs on the cats, and it doesn't seem like they're bothered at all by the weight. The only thing is that the GPS tracker, the Untitled one, it is a bit big. Vincent is not a small cat, he's like a normal sized cat, and you can see that like there is a thing on his neck. But I mean, as far as it doesn't bother him, it's all good. The only thing is that Ophelia is a very tiny cat, so I'm not sure if that will be a good thing for her. I will let them out now and see how it goes. First I need to give them some treats because they've been very good cats. That's the Untitled one, and this is the TabCat one. And Vincent doesn't care. This is the TabCat on Ophelia. Doesn't bother her at all, and she's very tiny, like compared to, well, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but she's a very small cat, and it doesn't bother her at all. Right, Ophelia? One cool thing is this feature that TabCat has. You can kind of train your cats to go back home once they're outside just by turning on the TabCat controller, pressing on one of the buttons of the trackers that you installed, and it will beep on your cat's collar if they are in range, and basically you can train them to go back inside by giving them treats, so they know that this sound means that they're about to get treat and they will come back home. So I am still starting with this one and we'll see how it goes, but I've seen people saying that it actually works. After a week, the TabCat battery is supposed to last for 1 whole year. At least that's what they claim on their website. Well, hopefully that is true. There is no way to charge the battery, only to purchase a new battery and replace it. I'm actually more pleased with the way the TabCat is on the collars, because it kind of stays where I put it, while the TabCat GPS tracker, it kind of like slides on the collar, so I had to put 2 collars on the inside for it to kind of stay at place, and it still doesn't really stay where I want it to stay. Yeah, so far all good. Cats don't really care about what they have on their collars. We don't want them to be uncomfortable, because then there is no point in this thing, because it will just drive them crazy, and we don't want that. I also have a name tag on them with my phone number. I just feel like you have to have it on your cats. At least have the name tag with your phone number. I've seen so many cats that are lost that people found, and they have a collar, but they don't have a name tag. If somebody will find your cat, they have no idea how to bring the cat back to you. Some things we don't think about really, and they're so simple and they're so important. So please, 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 at least put name tag with your phone number on it. Vincent went for his walk. I am going to the TabCat app and I'm updating location. It actually shows Vincent's location more accurately than it shows mine on my phone. Like mine has this weird radius going on and it's trying to find it, and Vincent's just there your cat is, and well, he's on the roof right now. I see that he went a bit further away. That actually is really cool. I can see with this GPS where he goes all the time, see this illustrated line thing like some GPSs offer, but this is why this GPS lasts for longer. It can last for 2 weeks, because it doesn't search for your cat's location unless you ask it to. Even though it's interesting to know exactly where your cat goes, it's not as important to me as having a good battery life on the GPS. You can create a profile for your cat. It shows you the battery here. I don't think it will update your battery life unless you update the location. So it actually looks like this on the map. I think that I can really recommend this GPS. I don't know about the others, obviously I never tested them. This is gonna be it for today. I'm really hoping that this video is gonna help you in a way. I hope it will convince you to actually get some sort of tracker for your cat, for your dog, because you never know and you don't want to know how it feels like when you lose them. I really hope you won't ever, but just in case, have a tracker on your cat or dog. I would appreciate it if you will subscribe. Tell me about your pets in the comments. I would really love to hear about them, and keep your pets safe.